So you started seeing the truth. You started waking up to everything around you, and I've been there myself, and I know how hard and painful and how it can crush every belief you've ever had. I know how it feels, and you start to wonder what you can do. How do I free myself from this? How do I escape this society that's designed to keep me down? From the day we were born, you start to realize the whole design, the whole layout of your life has been already orchestrated for you from the day you were born. You went to school. Well, let's go before that. You were born into the world under UV light, LED light, sorry. First person you had contact with wasn't even your mother. Most of the time it's a stranger, midwife. Your parents are recommended to give you formula milk, which if you've done any research or digging, it will tell you that that's not optimal at all for a young baby in terms of the nutrients you need and to grow and all the stuff inside there. You can go and look at all this stuff we processed beyond belief, additives, preservatives, everything inside there. And then you go to school. You get told to sit sit still for 8 hours a day. You have lunch for 1 hour, no more or no less, 1 hour every day. You get told to be still in your chair, sit still, raise your hand if you need a question, if you want to ask a question, if you need something, to not speak out of turn. And then you're told to study hard, get good grades. That's how you win in this life. You get a good job, you get a good salary, go to university, you earn 30-40 grand a year, and you get a mortgage, and you get a house, car on finance which you can't afford, but you feel like you have to keep up with the Joneses because that's what society told you. Get a mortgage, trap yourself to a location, pay interest, which is you're completely reliant on your government and to not crush you, which is not a good situation to be in. Interest rates will cripple you, kill you. Now you have to work for the rest of your life to pay this house off, and that's it. You retire, struggle when you retire, as I'm sure many of you know. If you have grandparents or older relatives or family or friends, they got told to work hard for their whole life, and they'll be rewarded when they're retired. And from all the people I know that have retired, they're not enjoying their life. That's one thing for sure. They're struggling to even go to the shops and pay for their food, struggling to heat their house. They're getting told to do their washing up, use their washing machine at off-peak times at 3 o'clock in the morning to save money, because these are the things that the government are pushing on you. It's a hard pill to swallow once you wake up to all of this, and obviously many more aspects, from big pharma to the food we're told to eat, what's in the food, what's in the tap water. There's a lot of stuff, and you don't know what to do. You feel you have all the information, as I'm sure many of you do. You know a lot about this stuff, and you feel you don't know, you want to know what the next steps are to getting out of this system, this society, or maybe not totally leaving it because it's not an easy thing to do, but just living on your terms and taking what you want from it and not conforming to the rest of it, because who wants to conform to a sick society anyway? So yeah, it's a hard pill to swallow, and since the supposed pandemic, we're a lot of people have woken up to what's going on, and I myself, this was around the time I woke up, and it was too much. It was overwhelming. There was too much going on. You dive down one rabbit hole, you go into the next, and the next. It leads to another. You look at the whole thing around that. You think it doesn't make sense, and they start pushing stuff on you that you don't want to take. And then you ask why. Then you look into it. Then you start to see everything from the tap water to the food to the government, the elites, how the agendas they push, and you don't know what to do. You feel lost, and it's a long process. It's not easy. So for anyone waking up now, I know how hard it is. I've been there myself. It's not easy at all to wake up to the society, and you once you take the veil off, that's it. There's no going back. And rather than viewing that as a negative, which I used to think, why have I woke up? Life's hard now. Now I'm aware of all of this stuff, because you know the saying, ignorance is bliss. You probably know a lot of people in your family, your friends that haven't woken up, and they seem like happier people. And that's I'm here to tell you that's all temporary. That's temporary feelings. With the knowledge that you can learn, that you have now of the system, you can sculpt this, use this and sculpt your life that you want from this now. You're in a blessed position that most people will never, 90 odd % of people will never be in this position. And you should view that as a blessing, be grateful for that, because I believe only select individuals are supposed to see this stuff. The chosen ones, if you will, maybe. And once you are okay with that, I was chosen to wake up. I'm lucky to wake up to this. You can start to switch your psychology around it, your thinking around the whole waking up process, the spiritual awakening, if you will. And you can start to use this, plan your life out, filter all the good and bad, and take what you want from it. Yeah, the mistakes a lot of people make are they dive down these rabbit holes searching for the answers, and we've all been there. I've been there, trying to find out the reason of everything. The cause, why are they doing this, who's doing this, what's the agenda behind this, why are they pushing this. And the truth is, you're never going to really fully know. You can have an idea, but you can never fully know, because we're just not in them circles. And we never will be. But what we can do is live our life day to day, stay in shape. Very important to be healthy, to be going outside in nature, where, you know, one of the only things they can't really take from us is nature, is the world, the actual earth itself is it's out there, you know. Take yourself away from this mirror we have here, this portal, this phone, laptop, television, and take yourself outside, touch grass, ground on the floor, on the earth, get some sun, go for a walk. Even if you don't live in a sunny place like me, You can go outside, you can breathe the air in, interact with people, look them in the eye, give someone a smile or wave and nod. This is what life really is, you know. The community, the actual living world around where you are. That's life. The phone, the television, the digging in the rabbit holes, diving in, all this stuff. Yeah, we're aware of it. We know to eat healthy. We know to not drink tap water. We know to work out. We know to read. We know to educate ourselves. We know to do all this stuff. But what's the good in having all this knowledge if you're not centered in yourself? If you're not happy living day to day, finding the joy in the small tasks, being grateful for the world around you, for everything around us. Even though society around is falling, there's tensions for sure, but we can live our life and our family and our friends. That's what we can do. We can make their life better and our life better. And consuming content all day around these topics, that can also that's a huge drain. That's what I was doing a few years ago, constantly trying to work things out. And that's good to work things out. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I wouldn't be making this video if I haven't worked things out. But there's a balance, guys. In everything there's a balance. There's enjoying life for what it is, for the small tasks. Like I said, this is what life is really about, the connection you have with family and friends. It's the important stuff, the stuff that goes swept under the carpet, brushed under. The community they don't want. The elites don't want us to be like they don't want us to have a community. They don't want us to, talk to each other. They don't want that. They want us to be stressed, working hard, not paying attention to what's going on, being a cog in the machine. And I believe the solution to all of this, to this awakening, is to control what you can control. Have conversations with people. Go outside. Do what you have to do to be centered, to be happy. Whatever you enjoy. And we don't mean degenerate stuff. Find happiness in the simple tasks. That's my message for today. And to get out of this feeling that we have around waking up, this pressure, stress, the realization of the world, we just have to control what we can control. That's it. Control what we put in our body, control what we do with our body, control our mind, control who we give our energy to, what we give our energy to, and things will start to get better. Just have to keep it up, keep the good habits, be centered, and enjoy life, enjoy the moment. That's all for today. If you feel like this video resonated with you, I would appreciate it if you were to like the video, get the message out to more people that need to hear it. Young guys who wanna find the solution to everything that's going on, to find how they get out of this rut in their own mind of the society. But we'll get there. Peace out, boys.